Spring cleaning, it's not just about decluttering your home, it's also the perfect time to give your finances a freshen up ahead of Christmas. Joining us now with some handy tips is financial expert Olivia Maragna from Aspire Retire. Olivia, welcome to the show. So much to consider here. I guess looking at your mortgage is a really good place to start.
Certainly a great place to start, and if you haven't been watching interest rates over the last 6 months, they have moved quite considerably. So whether or not it's your own home or an investment property, interest rates have moved quite substantially. So it's likely that maybe you're paying a little bit too much interest or not getting the best deals. So time to pick up the phone, talk to your bank, look at the progress of your own mortgage over the last 12 months. So have you actually paid off a little bit more, and are you on track to paying it off within a reasonable time frame, or is it slowly getting delayed longer and longer?
Do you think it's also a good time to compare your superannuation options?
Well, it's certainly super time. So most people will be receiving their superannuation statements this month if they haven't already. It's not time to tuck them away to the side or pop them in your filing cabinet or even your bin. It's time to actually have a look at it. Make sure, number one, most importantly, your employer is actually contributing to your super fund. So a lot of people aren't aware that possibly they might be missing out there. But also just check on things like performance and make sure you understand where your money is actually invested, because it is going to be one of your largest pools of money from a retirement point of view, and you need to be working up to multiple times your salary to actually be nice and comfortable in retirement.
Multiple times your salary. Wow, that is quite a daunting figure, isn't it? What do you think are the best strategies for boosting our personal savings?
Well, I think a lot of people look at the last 12 months and sort of say, I've earned good money, but maybe I'm still going sideways. So if you are saving after you spend, so I always say you've got to save before you spend, maybe grab some help from your employer, get them to tuck away some money aside before they actually pay you, so into a separate bank account that maybe you can't see.
Love that idea.
To help maybe get those savings plans back on track. So around about 10% of your income is what you should be saving.
Any other key areas we should be looking into?
Well, I think the big areas are your big expenses. So utility bills, service providers, make sure you're contacting them to make sure that you are getting a good deal. If you've got a subscription or maybe a gym membership or something like that that maybe you're not using, cancel it. The other areas are insurance. So I always talk about the 3 Ds, death, divorce and debt. If any of those things have changed, review your insurances. And last of all, your wills. So have a look to make sure that your wills are up to date. If there are things that you need to change, jump onto it and get that nice and cleaned up.
Some wonderful advice as always. Olivia Maragna from Aspire Retire, thank you so much for joining us.
Queensland is watching the #1 news hour.